Jogging is meant to clear your mind, but what if something follows you back? A hand reaching from the trees, footsteps that match your pace, and a stranger wearing your face. These true stories are not urban legends. They happened. And after hearing them, you may never jog alone again. Watch till the end because some trails never forget. Avery jogged every morning at 5:30. Always the same route. 2 laps around the neighborhood park. Then back through the trail behind the tennis courts. This morning felt different. The air was colder. So, even the birds had not started yet. She put in her earbuds. Low volume. Just enough to hear her breathing. Her steps echoed on the sidewalk. First lap, smooth. Nothing strange. Second lap. She noticed it. The shape. Just inside the trees. Too far to see clearly. Too still to be casual. She tried not to look directly. Kept her pace steady. But every few feet, she felt it again. The sense of being watched. The trees rustled. But there was no wind. She reached the trail. Narrow. Dirt path. Lined with thick woods on both sides. Halfway through, she heard another set of footsteps. Soft. Behind her. Matching her pace. She stopped. The footsteps stopped. She turned. No one. Only trees. Only mist. She ran faster. Her chest tightened. A shadow moved behind a tree. Then another. Closer. The footsteps returned. But now, they were beside her. Not behind. Not in sync. Like someone was running alongside. In the trees. She glanced left. Just trees. Branches. Nothing. Until she saw the hand. Pale. Gripping a branch. Following her speed. Her lungs burned. She sprinted. The trail opened into the street. Street lights. Houses. She turned to look. There was nothing behind her. But on her arm. 3 long scratches. Fresh. Wet. Like fingers. Had reached through the trees. She stood under the street light. Breathing hard. Her skin tingled where the scratches burned. She touched them. Warm. Real. No blood. Just red. Like something marked her. She turned to the trail. Empty again. Completely still. But she felt it. Something watching. Waiting. She walked home. Every step quicker than the last. Every shadow deeper. When she got to her door, she locked it. Double-checked the windows. Then the power flickered. Just once. Then silence. Her phone buzzed. A message. No number. Just words. You are fast. But not forever. She dropped the phone. On her wrist, the red lines had darkened. Not scabs. Not wounds. Symbols. Curved. Deliberate. Like writing. She grabbed her keys. She had to leave. Get away from the park. The trail. But when she opened the front door, there was a shoe. Her running shoe. The one she lost months ago. Muddy. Wet. And still tied. Placed neatly. On the welcome mat. She stared at the shoe. Her breath caught. It was unmistakably hers. Same tear on the side. Same faded logo. But it was soaked. Dripping onto the mat. And it smelled. Like wet leaves. And rotting bark. She looked around. The street was quiet. Dark windows. No movement. Then she noticed. The laces were tied differently. Not how she tied them. They were looped. Knotted. In a pattern she had never used. Like someone else had worn them. Her porch light flickered above her. And in that brief moment of dimness, she saw it. A figure. Standing at the edge of her yard. Not moving. Barefoot. Watching. Same shape from the trail. Same height. Same stillness. She backed into the house. Locked the door. Again. And again. But when she turned around, her other running shoe was sitting on the kitchen table. Mud-stained. Fresh. Still warm. Her legs gave out. She fell to the floor. Heart pounding against her ribs. She had left that shoe in the closet. She was sure of it. Now it sat neatly on the table. As if someone had just taken it off. The kitchen window was shut. But a trail of muddy footprints led across the tiles. From the back door. To the table. And nothing beyond. No exit. No person. Only the smell. Damp forest. Wet bark. The same as the trail. She crawled to the hallway. Grabbed her phone. No signal. No Wi-Fi. The time on the screen. Flickered. Then froze. 5:30 a.m. Exactly the time she always started her jog. She backed into her bedroom. Closed the door. Shoved a chair against the handle. Then came the knock. What? Oh, slow. From inside the house. Not the front door. Not the back. From the closet. Right behind her. The knock came again. louder this time. From behind the closet door. She stared at the handle, too afraid to breathe. The door rattled slightly, as if someone pressed against it, gently, deliberately. Then the handle turned. Just an inch. Then stopped. She backed toward the wall, clutching her phone like a weapon. No signal. No help. Just her heartbeat, and the sound of water, dripping onto the floor. She looked down. Her bedroom floor was soaked, a puddle spreading. From beneath the closet door, cold, dark water, mixed with clumps of leaves, and something else, a footprint, pressed in the wet floorboards. Bare. It. Not hers. Then a voice, soft as wind through trees, came from inside. You left the trail, but the trail never left you. The door creaked open, slow and silent. Nothing inside, just darkness, and the faint glimmer of something waiting, deep within. She turned to run, but there, at the bedroom doorway, stood the figure, still barefoot, still soaked, wearing her running clothes, wearing her face, and smiling. The smile stretched wider than it should, too perfect, too still. Its eyes locked with hers, not blinking, not human. The thing wearing her face took one step forward. The floor creaked beneath its weight, but the water around its feet moved away, like it refused to touch it. She backed toward the closet, toward the cold, dripping dark. There was nowhere else to go. The copy of her spoke, with her exact voice, but the tone was hollow, flat, echoing. You run every day. You outrun the world. But you will never outrun me. It stepped again. The lights above flickered, casting two shadows, hers, and the one that followed. Then silence. A cold wind rushed from the closet, pulling her back. She screamed. Not from fear. From the feeling. Like her body was splitting, being peeled away. The light shattered. Darkness swallowed the room. And just like that, everything stopped. Sunlight poured through the window. The floor was dry. The closet was closed. No puddles. No footprints. But in the hallway mirror, the reflection still wore running shoes. And smiled. Before she did. She did not run the next morning. Or the morning after that. The trail was quiet now. But she felt it watching. Like the woods remembered her scent. Like the thing behind the trees still waited. She boxed her running shoes. Stuffed them deep in the attic. But some nights, just before dawn, she hears footsteps circling the house. Soft, steady, keeping pace. And once, when lightning lit the street outside, she saw a figure jogging past, wearing her old shoes, wearing her face, still smiling, still running, waiting for her to step outside again. And this time, the trail would not let her go.